The background again, through leadership roles for the past 20 plus years, I've coached, managed, and been part of processes and production for those employers for over 25 years in leadership roles, team building, team coaching. Like I said in the other video, operation excellence training. So I've been in a lead position for up to 150 employees at any particular time. So the this whole concept of coaching has also come a little bit natural to me. Life coaching part of it, a little bit natural, because within those let's do it again, within that work line of work, you're managing resources, right? But you're also managing people. And when it comes to managing people, you're also managing attitudes and perspectives and feedback and all the things that human beings deal with on a daily basis. How do you get 150 people to commit to the one task that they're doing, or multiple tasks they're doing, to produce a positive outcome that would generate income for the shareholders and or the company owners? That is a big task in itself, because you're managing personalities, you're managing the ups and downs of daily life, and that's why the background of that helps me to understand people and to continue to work with them and to continue to motivate and to coach and to ask and help them with the questions they're having on a day-to-day basis. So that, I just wanted to cover that part of it. The So let's get into the part of why coaching might be useful for you. So if you are stuck, if you are, like I mentioned earlier, not sure of what next step to take, if you have limiting beliefs as to why you are where you are, and you're constantly pushing aside or you're setting blame on things outside of you, that might be a good indicator of a limiting belief. In my case, coming from Mexico as a young boy, growing up through high school and then college and then through the workforce, I was met with many obstacles that I had to deal with, especially as a minority back then in those times, but then trying to get through those barriers and navigate and trying to figure out, if I do this, will I be able to do that? And the back and forth that you're having mentally. That exists still today. I'm not denying that, but I found out through years of self discovery, and then recently in the last 5 to 8, that most of them were just self imposed barriers. Most of them were self imposed blocks and walls that I put for myself, that I did not have enough confidence to break through and get to that next step, right? So if that's somewhere where you're at right now, whether it's personal life, uh, professional, family, you're a business person, you're just an employee at a company that is just wanting to grow and get to the next level, you're looking for education, you're looking for what to get into, what resources that might be out there. So if you don't know how to navigate that, or you're having questions and issues, and you're going around in circles, and you're having people telling you, do this, do that, and then you're just kind of in a jumbled little mess when it comes to that, that might be a sign that coaching could be good for you. The How the process would work is, if you're looking into it, how the process is, okay, what do I need to do? What is it I look for someone that is a coach? And I'm going to ask those questions. Okay. So if you come in to me with me, you're asking me about coaching, if it's good for you, and you have those things that we just talked about, I would say, you know what? You could use a little coaching. Now, the best thing to do would be to get at least 3 sessions, right? 3 sessions, 1 hour sessions to begin with. That's a good way to gauge yourself as to, hey, this is probably good for me, or maybe it's not something I'm looking for. But one session is not going to do much, because you're just discovering in the first session. But 2 and 3 sessions, you have goals, you have things that you want to get done, you have a plan, you meet some goals, and you're like, okay, this kind of works. The best one would be six, probably, I would say. 6 sessions, and that's once a week. So that's what, um, a month and a half of your time and my time to get you to that next step and the next goal. And of course, there's also 10 sessions, which would be like the higher end of time that you're going to need. But those could be for, extremely large goals and more confidence boosters in between that, and also working through some of the things that you're having a hard time with. So all those sessions are designed to get you to your success story. Because right now, if you're stuck, you have a unsuccessful story, or sometimes you feel like you are successful and then it's not to your expectations. So you're searching for that next level. So if it's something that you want to do, this is what to expect. You come in the first session, and I think this was with any coach, but you come in, you're gonna do discovery, you're gonna get to know me more personally, you more personally. This is where we're both vulnerable with each other. We're both gonna talk about what the expectations are. What are you looking for? What is your end goal? Are you here to test the waters? If there's something in particular that you are wanting to get done, then we just go for that and say, okay, this is where I'm at now. In 6 weeks, I want to qualify to get this position that's coming up at work, or whatever that goal is. I'm 150 pounds overweight, and I want to be by October. This is what I want to be, but I need help in time management skills. I need to troubleshoot some of that. I need techniques to help me control my own time, my schedules. I need reminders. I need an agenda. So there's a lot of things that can go in within those concepts of what you want to do going forward. So we talk about that. We said um, we set the agenda, the time frame of how many sessions you want, and then what days you want to meet, obviously. But then we designed the alliance. Design the alliance, and you'll see all this on my website. But design the alliance means we're gonna set our expectations, our goals, and then we're gonna set our boundaries. And boundaries are important because this is where I say to you, how hard do you want to go? In basketball, they call it, I'm going to back you down in the paint. I'm going to back you down. I'm going to slam dunk on you. Or do you want me to sit outside the 3-point line and just shoot 3-pointers? I can do that. Translation, I can give you perspectives, intuition, techniques. We'll work through some of those things that you're dealing with. Or I can get deeper, and I can hold you more accountable to what your expectations are. If I'm doing this, Efren, I need you to slap me in the wrist per se, right? Or slap me on the hand. No, we won't do that. But we'll we'll get into that type of of coaching where it's like, I need more. I need heavier coaching. I need harder. I need you to tell me straight up, this is what I'm doing. I'm taking this path. I need your full opinion on it, uh, intuition on it, your perspective. How hard do you want to be coached? And it's just like anything, just like the gym, just like in football or a sport, anything that wants to take you to the top is going to take that seriousness of coaching. And of course, it's not a sport, but remember, I coach with fire in my heart. So if you want to match mine, I'll match yours, and we're going to get this done. Okay? That I guarantee that 100% that we'll get this done. If you have the passion and the drive, I am matching you there 100%. Now that's what to expect on my end. And I hope most coaches are doing the same. Okay. I do online coaching, obviously, because that's very big, especially after 2020. But I also do in person, and in person in Central Texas area. I might go all the way down to San Antonio. Might be able to go north of, because I'm in Central Texas, in Austin area, Georgetown, Texas. So I might be able to go around those areas within 100 miles if we're going to meet somewhere in person. But for the most majority of people, I think online has helped a lot. I've done a lot of online training. I've done a lot of online coaching as well. It helps if you're more organic in the sense of you want to be present, you want to touch and feel and all that. See me in in real life. I have no problem, but it all depends where you're at, where you're coming from, etc. I'm good to fly as well, so I can do that. I love flying. So that's the expectations on my end and how kind of it would work as far as the coaching itself. The last thing I would like to discuss and talk about is the clients. The clients that you out there that I'm willing and I'm wanting to coach essentially is anyone, anyone that needs help with anything that they're doing in their life. I don't necessarily, and they tell me, Efren, you need to pick a niche. You need to pick a a group of individuals that you can help and kind of minimize it to a subgroup of a subgroup of a subgroup, because that's where you're going to make your living and your money and this and that, and that's because in a sense that's true, because if you look at, it's true in one way, because if you look at a lawyer, right, a lawyer would say, okay, I'm doing the family law, I'm doing business law, I'm doing criminal law, I'm doing, so there's all these things, right? So those are all segments. In real estate, you got home, brick and mortar stuff. You got investment, right? REIs, I think, real estate and trust, whatever, investment trust. And then you have in other types of businesses, you have, like we're saying, therapists saying, I only see children, or I only see women, or I only see men, whatever sex they are. I see whoever, right? And I specialize in X, Y, and Z. Why specialize in life? Okay, that's where I am in life. I specialize in life, and I lived it, and I've been and I've done it. So, to the young people out there, I know how hard it is. I know that it can be trifling and trying to get ahead and push through. Right, going to college, working, all the expectations. Middle age, the Y's in the road, the forks in the road. I just had a life change. I don't know where I'm going. Career changes. All these things happen to the middle, and at the back end, I'm close to retirement. I went through a loss. I went through a whatever that situation is. So in life, there's so much, but at the end of the day, it's what do you need help with getting through those barriers and those walls, those limiting beliefs. It might be simple, it might be time management, it might be just I need to help with designing a plan of action, a mapping design. I need a troubleshooting guide. I just need, you know, to throw some ideas around at you and and just for a pattern. Maybe that's just a small thing that you're dealing with, but maybe it's bigger. Maybe it's I'm tired of the same thing over and over. I'm tired of just running in place and not going anywhere. I'm tired of taking one step forward and two steps back. I want different. I want life. I want to vivir mi vida. I want to live my life, enjoy it, have fun, and be able to stay present in the moment and enjoy it for what it is, and have a passion and a drive to keep doing what I'm doing and keep being the best version of myself. So that's all it takes. Just effort, time, energy, passion, and drive. My hopes is that I'm there to help you through it. If you find value in these videos, please send me a message, comment. At the end of this right now, which is I'm going to be done here in a second, but thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I hope now that with the last video and this video, you understand fully where I am at, and where I want to go in helping you out there in the world. to accomplish your goals. I welcome any comments, tips. You go to my social media pages. If you have a subject, a topic that you would like to talk about, I will start developing videos on some of the things that I know I'm already going to talk about. And then through social media, I have different posts that I'll be doing in stories and Instagram stories, Facebook stories, Twitter, X, my apologies, X, not Twitter, LinkedIn, all those that are almost a must now because there's so much of it. But most of the content that you would find the best value would probably be this channel because you'll have the working environment that we're going to be doing, which is looking at the content that I'm making. I'm going to show you some techniques, some processes, and then I might have you do homework and take it on the road with you and study that kind of stuff that I'm gonna be talking about, and then challenge you. And then the next video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's gonna be a working environment, but you're working on yourself. That's the key. The difference is you're gonna work on yourself, and you're gonna find value from it, and you're gonna make changes for the better. Again, thank you for visiting the channel again. Thank you for letting me give you another however many minutes it was. I think 20 probably. The next time they'll be shorter, more condensed, and to the point because we'll be working on actual substance about the techniques and how to get to the next levels of your journey and where you want to go in life. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching Vida Real Live channel. And until we meet again, my name is Efren Urrutia. Goodbye.